Get ready for action, because the Los Angeles Dodgers are heading to Denver to face the Colorado Rockies, and the weather forecast is looking wild. We are talking about a serious freeze warning and a chance of snow hitting Coors Field. We dive into how the Dodgers have handled these harsh conditions in the past, looking at the legendary struggles from 1996 to see if they can conquer the cold.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we look at the matchup between Tyler Glasnow and Tomoyuki Sugano as the Colorado Rockies return home. This game is set against a backdrop of frigid temperatures following earlier snow, setting the stage for a real test of endurance. We break down the pitching matchup, examining Sugano's command against Glasnow's elite swing-and-miss stuff, and what it means for the Rockies' chances in this challenging environment. The series is heating up, because the Los Angeles Dodgers are starting a 4-game series against the Colorado Rockies right after sweeping the New York Mets. We examine the projected starting pitchers for each of the 4 games, including Tyler Glasnow versus Tomoyuki Sugano, and look at the offensive firepower of stars like Andy Pages and Shohei Ohtani as the Dodgers look to dominate. Finally, we look at the massive financial side of baseball, as the Los Angeles Dodgers shatter the MLB spending record in the 2025 season. We analyze the staggering $514.7 million bill for the Dodgers and compare that to the New York Mets spending, exploring how the spending gap is shifting and what this means for the talent on the field. Stay with us for the rest of the broadcast. The Los Angeles Dodgers are set to face the Colorado Rockies in Denver, where Friday evening's game is forecast to feature challenging winter weather, including a freeze warning and a chance for snow, an unusual occurrence for many Southern Californians. History suggests the Dodgers have a precedent for handling such conditions. 30 years ago, the team faced the Chicago Cubs in the snow and ultimately lost 9-4. The 1996 game was described by the Los Angeles Times as one of the nastiest conditions players had endured, evolving from cold to wet conditions as wind, rain, sleet, and eventually snow flurries intensified. Second baseman Delino DeShields recalled witnessing the extreme conditions, noting a wind speed of 1,000 miles per hour. Despite the harsh environment, the Dodgers finished that season with a 90-72 record, while the Cubs finished 76-86. However, the team has demonstrated resilience in cold and wet conditions previously. In a recent instance, the 2015 Dodgers successfully navigated the Colorado Rockies after 4 inches of snow were cleared from Coors Field, winning a 9-4 game where temperatures peaked at 41 degrees and ended at 39 degrees. That victory was expected, as the Dodgers held the division lead that season. Looking ahead to Friday, the forecast indicates some snowfall before a clear and cold evening. Snow is expected to taper off around 3 p.m., with temperatures projected around 39 degrees for the first pitch, dropping to 36 by the end of the game. While winds are expected to be around 10 mph, the combination of cold temperatures could make conditions feel colder. Bill Plunkett of the Orange County Register expressed confidence, stating he has seen the team play in worse weather before. Questions remain about the Dodgers' ability to manage the specific conditions on Friday. The Colorado Rockies face a significant challenge tonight as they return to Coors Field to take on the formidable Los Angeles Dodgers. Following a challenging road trip, the Rockies are entering their 2nd game of the season, looking to navigate a potentially difficult matchup against a powerhouse team. The atmosphere at Coors Field is set to be complicated by a cold front, with frigid temperatures anticipated at first pitch after earlier snow activity. For the Rockies, starting pitcher Tomoyuki Sugano enters the contest with a promising early season record, boasting a 1-0 record and a 2.16 ERA, relying on his trademark command and diverse pitch mix to keep hitters off balance. However, the matchup against the Dodgers presents a real test. Sugano's contact-oriented profile means his margin for error is slim against a lineup known for punishing mistakes. Conversely, the Los Angeles Dodgers will bring Tyler Glasnow to the mound. Glasnow combines elite swing-and-miss ability, evidenced by a 31% strikeout rate, with solid command, utilizing a heavy mix of upper 90s fastballs and a devastating curveball. While cold weather can introduce variables affecting pitch feel, Glasnow retains the ability to dominate lineups. The path to competitiveness for Colorado hinges on discipline. If the game devolves into a depth contest, the Dodgers possess the clear advantage. The game is scheduled to begin at 6:40 p.m. MDT, broadcast on Rockies TV, and available on KOA 850 AM 94.1 FM, KNRV 1150, and the SBN site True Blue LA. The Los Angeles Dodgers begin a 4-game series tonight against the Colorado Rockies at Coors Field in Denver, following a dominant sweep of the New York Mets. The series pits the Dodgers against a division rival in a matchup that highlights contrasting team trajectories. The projected starting pitchers for the series are varied. Game 1 features RHP Tyler Glasnow against RHP Tomoyuki Sugano. Game 2 will see RHP Emmett Sheehan facing RHP Ryan Feltner. Game 3 pairs RHP Roki Sasaki with RHP Michael Lorenzen, and Game 4 will feature LHP Justin Robalski against LHP Jose Quintana. The Dodgers enter this contest after a challenging start to the season, having lost their second series, but securing a sweep of the Washington Nationals and a series win against the Toronto Blue Jays, culminating in a 14-4 record for the young season. Offensively, the Dodgers continue to showcase significant talent. Young center fielder Andy Pages has emerged as the team's best offensive player, hitting in 18 games with a 1.148 OPS, including 5 home runs and 20 RBIs. Shohei Ohtani remains a star, recording 4 home runs and a .910 OPS. Outfielder Teoscar Hernandez also contributes with 4 home runs and a .918 OPS. In contrast, the Colorado Rockies are facing a tough challenge. The Rockies have struggled, losing 6 consecutive games prior to yesterday's defeat against the Houston Astros, currently sitting at 7-12 on the season. Their offensive highlight is catcher Hunter Goodman, a reigning Silver Slugger with an .853 OPS, 5 home runs, and 8 RBIs. Historically, the Dodgers have held a significant advantage over the Rockies. While the Dodgers have secured consistent playoff appearances, 5 division titles, and 2 World Series championships, the Rockies have not made the playoffs since 2018, consistently finishing in 4th or 5th place. Statistical comparison shows the Dodgers have gone 65-25 against the Rockies since 2020, including an 11-2 record in the 2025 season. The Los Angeles Dodgers have reclaimed the top spot in Major League Baseball spending, shattering the previous record set by the New York Mets in the 2024 season. This marks a significant return to Los Angeles' dominance in high-spending categories, mirroring the team's success in recent World Series appearances. In a first for baseball, the Dodgers crossed the $500 million spending threshold last season. According to data from the Associated Press, the Dodgers' total expenditure reached $514.7 million, encompassing a $345.3 million payroll and a $169.4 million luxury tax bill. The Mets had previously held the spending crown in 2024, setting the mark at $430.4 million. However, their total spending in 2025 increased only marginally to $433.7 million, with a payroll of $342.1 million, just $3.2 million behind the Dodgers' figure. The gap between the two clubs in 2025 stood at $81 million. Looking ahead to the 2026 season, projections suggest the Dodgers will maintain their lead in spending. MLB Opening Day figures project Los Angeles to lead with a $323.3 million payroll for its 40-man roster and a $163.7 million tax, totaling $487.1 million. This contrasts with the Mets' projected spending of $482.5 million, based on a $358.4 million payroll and a $124.1 million tax. For the current season, the projections indicate a slight shift. The Dodgers' expenditures are expected to decrease by $27.6 million, while the Mets are projected to increase spending by approximately $48.8 million. Despite the differing financial profiles, on-field performance has presented a stark contrast. Newsday's Mets reporter Laura Albanese noted that the Mets have been on a 107-loss pace since June 13 of last year. This disparity was highlighted when the Mets, currently 7-13, traveled to Los Angeles earlier this week and suffered a 3-game sweep by the Dodgers, underscoring that while payrolls may align, the quality of play remains worlds apart.